Now when you start your project, you're going to have to figure out how much are you going to do until you stop. Are you going to keep going until you're done, do the roller after all this, or are you going to do just these edges and the edges of the door and then wait until tomorrow and then see if you've got any little goobers or whatever, and you can kind of fix that before you get into the roller. It just kind of depends. Now see, for me, it's about 3:30 right now, almost 4 o'clock, and it's like, do I want to keep doing that over there and then get into the paint roller? Once I get into the paint roller, I'm going to have to stay until I get all done. And I'm thinking about doing that, and it'll probably be, I don't know, 6 o'clock, 6:30 when I get done, which tells me I've got to fix these little things now. If those were too dry, let's say, or still wet, whatever, and they're skinned over, you've got to decide. Do you want to fix those now, or do you want to do that tomorrow? Okay? So think about your project and do it. Well, I lucked out on that one. This back side of the door, I haven't started painting it yet. And this edge was dry enough to where I could scrape off the excess from before, from me painting across there. This right here, scraping right up. That's kind of good. I just have to be kind of careful. And this is the back side of the bifold door. You know, when it's closed, who's going to be in there when it's closed? When the washing machine's on. You know what I mean? So I'm not really concerned too terribly about it. But yeah, I wouldn't be able to do that if this was wet, if this was paint that I just put on, and then if this other paint leaked through there, I wouldn't be able to scrape it off just like that. No way. You know, but because I don't have any paint on there yet, it's just coming off, so I got lucky. Look at those marks, will you? Okay. There. Okay. I better stop while I'm ahead, huh? I'm gonna maybe replace those hinges. We'll see if they have that kind at the store. But that's, like I say, that's on the back side. These things were spinning, and some black stuff, you know, from the hinge going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And so if I can get some different hinges, I'm going to. But if not, that's okay. That'll be on the back side. It'll be fine. Okay? So now I can do this and see with the roller. If I just roll over this, the roller is going to create an edge on the back side, and then I'm going to have to open the door and all that kind of stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my paintbrush and I'm going to try to cut it in from here over, let's say, and then I'll cut in around the hinges too, you know, before I get the roller out. Okay, so I got to finish those two. I've got to do this one, and I've got to just double check these that I've just done to see if I've got any more little areas. See right there? See how that is running I can just fix that with my paintbrush, because that's the last door. That's the last door I did. See? Right away. Because it's wet enough. Now if I would have waited an hour, let's say, then chances are I wouldn't be able to just fix it like that. You see what I'm saying? But because it's still wet, then I can do that. Once it skins up, once it builds a skin on there, forget about it. Wait until it dries all the way, then lightly scrape it off with a razor blade or a sheetrock knife or a putty knife or something. See, there's one little spot right there. See it? Now I gotta push on this one just a little bit harder, because this paint was on there a little bit longer, obviously, and I got it. You see? What do you think? So that's what I should have been doing this whole time, checking these out. Silly beanie. And I already got a couple of those from before, remember? Okay, there's one little bit, hardly anything. And usually you won't get any along the edge if you're nice and even on stuff. But if you just slop it on there and then walk away from it going somewhere else, if it's too thick right in here, it could run right in there. So remember I was telling you there was one that it ran by the door knob? Well, it was this one. It was that one, and it went down there, and I tried to scrape it off, try to catch it soon enough. But see, I started from left to right. I started over here. By the time I got way back over here is when I saw it. I thought, oh, good grief. And so I couldn't get it. But when that dries a little bit more, then I'll lightly sand it, just the top little bit, and it'll be fine. You'll never see that, okay? All right, so I've got to keep working away, get this puppy done.